Today we are going to discuss first year higher secondary model examination June 2022. So the question is very easy and now we are going to analyze. The passage is taken from A Quest for Theory of Everything by Kitty Gale Ferguson. First question, who is I referred to? So it is quite clear that Stephen Hawking, that is the first answer, Stephen Hawking. Then second one, why were his dreams rather confused? Why were his dreams rather confused? Because he was contracted or he contracted with a rare disease, amyotrophic lateral sclerosis. Answer is from the passage itself. So, what was his recurring dream? So, direct answer from the question, the idea of sacrificing his life to save others. Fourth question, pick out a word from the passage which means released. Released means reprieved. From the passage it is given. So next one is actually the lines taken from the poem, The Wreck of the Titanic. Okay, so textbook take and just analyze. The first question, who is the brave commander of the ship? So quite clear, very clear from the lines of the poem, Captain Smith. Next question, pick out the line which suggests the ideal quality of the captain. So that line I am telling, thought not one moment his own life to save. That is the line from the poem which shows the quality of the captain. Now, then Captain Smith, her command brave. Identify the poetic device used in the above line. So there are so many poetic devices we can see. First one, here. The ship, a lifeless thing is given the qualities of a life. Ship, her, she is a woman. So that is a personification. And her commander, er. So repetition of the consonant sound. So alliteration can also used as the poetic device. And here Smith is a commander. So giving another quality, that is he is another commander. So here metaphor can also be used. Then question number 8. Who got the top priority to be rescued, saved, escaped from the sinking ship Titanic? We know very clear that women and children. Okay, answer is written there, women and children. So that is a very important thing. So once again question, though thought not one moment his own life to save. That is, so thought not one moment his own life to save is that one. Question number 7, personification, metaphor can be, then RR, her commander, alliteration can also be used. Then who got the top priority to be rescued from the sinking Titanic? That is 8th question, women and children. Then question number, the dialogue between Mrs. Clifford and Mr. Gupta. Report to the conversation, reported speech. So answer, let us see. Mrs. Clifford asked Mr. Gupta if he, that is all, if he had seen that in the crystal. If he had seen, okay. So Mrs. Clifford asked Mr. Gupta if he had seen, if he had seen that in the crystal, then answer, Mr. Gupta affirmed. Affirmed means said yes, and added that he had seen that, and added that he had seen that. That is the correct answer. Then complete with the following passage, choosing the right word. It is from the textbook itself only. So, Stephen Hawking, sir. Unfortunately, Stephen was ill at the time of the scholarship examination for Westminster. Unfortunately. Therefore, he attended, not attested, attended the local St. Albans school. Then another one used the correct form of the verbs given in. Actually, this is a if conditional clause construction. If United Nations had stopped, that is a very important thing. So, had stopped. So, unfortunately and therefore, that is the two correct answers. Then, if United Nations had stopped the war between two countries beforehand, so many children and the old would not have suffered from hunger and cold. If the situation continues the same, too many lives will be lost, will be lost, or will lose. Will be lost or will lose. Okay. Now explain, question number 12, explain the poet's view on the given lines of the poem. If you can meet with the triumph and disaster, success and failure should be treated equally. We should not be overjoyed with the success and depressed at failure. Both these frauds or cheaters should be treated equally. That is what here we are coming to know about. Then question number 13, edit the following passage. Actually, this passage is taken from the short story Gooseberries by Anton Chekhov. Last year, I paid. Last year, I paid a visit, not to pay a visit, paid. I thought I would go and see how things were, not was wrong, were. Full stop. On his letters, wrong, in his letters, my brother called his estate Tomin Shimparshow Corner or Himalayowski. I arrived at Himalayowski in the afternoon. The is missing in the afternoon. Then question number 40. The army chief of Northwest Frontier Regiment sent an email to Frank's mother, Price of Flowers, informing about his death in the war. Prepare the email. So email format, we have already discussed it is in ENCGmate. So email format, then you can start www.com, Yahoo, like that. Dear mother, I am sorry to inform you that your son Francis or Frank was killed in an encounter operation with the terrorists. Like that, you can just send an email message. Then his first flight by Yamouflage is the 15th question. Is a true parable example about overcoming fear in life. Comment on the title of the story. So we can say that it is an apt title. Okay, it is an apt title. How parents and siblings support the young seagull or support to make a diffident young seagull to master the art of flying, applying several tactics starves him, make him hungry, finally made his first flight successful. You can just correlate to the points and write. Wherever you travel, enjoy and be safe. Prepare two do's and don'ts. What are the two things we should not do? What are the two things we should do? Let us see what are the do's. Store sufficient pure drinking water. Less luggage, more comfort. And what are the two don'ts? Do not to do things. Don't litter public place. That means don't hump waste, don't throw waste. Don't touch electric fencing. Certain areas when we go, there is electric fencing. So we should not touch for the safety of our journey. Then question number 17. Let us go for question number 17. The shipping company and the passenger tourist have decided to acknowledge the meritorious service of Hassan. That means an introductory speech, script. Good day, everybody. Dignitaries on and off the dais. My office, my duty before you to introduce Mr. Hassan, who was of a great help to me during the contagious disease smallpox. He erected an isolation cabin for the treatment of the patients and disposed two dead bodies by administering their religious rites. Like that you can write about an introductory speech of Dr. A.J. Cronin about Hassan. Media club of your school has decided to conduct a debate on the topic, does modern technology ruin human interactions? Write four arguments, 4 marks. Modern technology consumes the precious time of the consumers. Modern technology hampers human interaction. Sharing among family members and neighbors is affected. Moral values are depleted by modern technology. Right? 4 points supporting. Then we have no question number 19 is a detailed profile of Lata Mangeshkar, actually the famous singer of Indian famous singer. Just write all these points in a simple, unmistakable sentences. You will get a profile of this one. Then question number 20. Question number 19, then question number 20. Elaborate the idea in the given lines of the poem, Death to the Leveler. Okay. So, very important thing, Death to the Leveler we studied. How long you live is not matter. How did you live? How did you live matters. Even if you die, you will live eternal in the minds of people by remembering the good deeds you have done, like Abraham Lincoln who abolished slavery, Gandhiji who sacrificed his life for making India independent. Like that you can elaborate the answer. So question number 21. Mr. Gupta, as a friendly character, is ready to adjust with the need of others. Prepare the character sketch of Mr. Gupta from the Price of the Flowers short story. Listens patiently to Maggie's grievances, consoles her, places a bouquet of flowers on the grave of her brother, visits her home, crystal ring incident, superstitious belief. All these you can coordinate and just write. Question number 22. You are the reporter of a leading news channel and was assigned a report, live TV report about a program. That means a turtle calling, a ritual. Okay, strange ritual. So when you report live TV, it should be passive form. It should be in a passive voice. And good day, everybody. This is a live TV report from Namana village, a strange ritual called turtle calling. Like that, you can describe all the things about it. Then question number 23, Nicroy's dearest dream had to had come true and became an estate owner. So you are going to interview, prepare six interview questions and their possible answers. That means six into 2, 12. Okay, how he wished six questions and six answers. Then question number 24. Having read the story Conceptual Fruit, you feel interested in the cause of differently abled children and decide to highlight their problems. Write a letter to the editor of a prominent daily commenting on the plight and needs of such children. That means conceptual fruit, the last Thaisa Frank. So we have written how the technology will help differently abled, handicapped, or mentally retarded children. Please, this is an official letter to then subject, date, then from subject, then introductory paragraph, then content paragraph, then conclusion paragraph, then you can just write an official letter. Then question number 25, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam ignited minds of the youth through his motivational speech, I will fly. So prepare a write up on the central idea of the speech, promoting Shastra and science program, enabling children, great professionals like that. You can write the content. Then the young seagull made his first flight thanks to his mother's timely intervention. Like that, have you had any experience from your parents motivating you to be self-independent? Sometimes your father might have helped you, your mother might have helped you, your uncles or aunts might have helped you, your siblings might have helped you. You can write your own personal experience, not say young seagull's experience, your own personal experience. Okay, question number 26. The young seagull made his first flight. Okay, that is all. Then 27. William Wordsworth in the poem To Sleep glorifies sleep. He calls sleep a dear mother of fresh thoughts and joyous health. Write a paragraph about your attitude to sleep in the light of the poem. Of course, if you cannot sleep very well, you cannot attend the class very concentratedly, and you will be so much irritated. You welcome sleep at least 6 or 7 hours of sleep in a day is very important. In a night at night, very important. Like that, your own opinion, your attitude to sleep in the light of the poem. You have to write as your I want fresh thoughts. I want it to be fresh and energetic. I want to be concentrated on with the full. So and, I will be tiredless without with sound sleep like that. You write your own experiences. Then question 28. Sports club of your school has conducted a seminar on the topic, the importance of yoga in daily life. In connection with the International Yoga Day, prepare a report of the seminar. That means you have to remember who is the chairman, and the school choir sang prayer song. Welcome speech was delivered by the HM of the institute, and of course the paper presentation was done by so and so, the staff secretary, the PTA president, the best school student, the first rank student, like that. Then vote of thanks and the inauguration of the function. All these things you have to write. That is a seminar report. Don't write about the importance of yoga, how this seminar was conducted, that seminar report. Okay, you have to use a passive voice for doing this one. Then question number 29. So life on earth is the ever interesting risk, that means ever increasing risk of being wiped out by disasters such as a sudden global nuclear war. So a genetically engineered virus, that means coronavirus, like we have come across man-made disasters and the natural disasters. Okay, so write an essay on the topic disaster and disaster management in the light of the above statement. Okay, so we have studied about the disaster. Disasters are two types: man-made disasters and natural disasters, cyclones, flood, wars, and pandemic. For example, coronavirus. Still, we are not like that. You can write to do four or five paragraphs about this one. Then question number 30, Gandhian strategy, the exclusive mantra for solving problems of the modern society. Prepare a script of the speech to be delivered on Gandhi Jayanti Day. And then Gandhi came, you know his strategy, non-violence, non-cooperation, and achieved independence for India, and removing all the social evils from the Indian scenario, like child marriage, sati, and all the people should feel that they all are religiously bound. All religions are mixed up and live harmoniously. So, gathering all the points from that one, you can just write about that one. So, this is actually 8 marks question. Three questions are given, only two is enough, and we go for the last question, that is his journey has just begun by Ellen Bennyman. So this is a read that one. This is somewhat connected with the life after death, means death to the leveler, like that, and we have to do good deeds that will be remembered. Love everyone, unconditional love, and also we have so many drawbacks, challenges in our life. We have to, and there are four stanzas. First stanza A, B, C, B, rhyming words, rhyming scheme, and second stanza also A, B, C, B. Third stanza also A, B, C, B. But last stanza A, B, C, D. That is rhyming words and rhyming schemes, and other alliteration if it's there, right to that one, and your own opinion about the poem. And I hope that you have done very well, and wish you full A plus, and we will come with other interesting videos and everything. Thank you very much.